EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 3. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive. The Colts at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
You talk about this Jets defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On fourth down, Parsons. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Hey, run!
They begin with a run by Miller. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones, things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lawrence. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Taken down at the 47-yard line. This defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
This is 2nd and 8.
All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Hall. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Rip.
They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, Lion.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And
what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Parsons. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here we go, here we go. Trap 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, Parsons. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now it's Miller running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Lawrence. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now they'll change things up. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but, of course, that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Go.
Back to throw again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts are back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
Steps away to his left.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A first down carry now for Miller. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, it's Miller. The beautiful fake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt.
Bates' kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here comes a reverse.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Parsons. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Parsons.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, Lion.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the 2nd half will commence from the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Inside handoff now, Miller.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
3rd and 4.
On the red. 11, Agate.
Lawrence will throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Paul want to give up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Paul again.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, hey.
Miller is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Bates' kick is good.
And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Operating from the gun. Parsons. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go! Panther 11, Panther Warrior 70.
Back to throw. Parsons. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Cowboy 80.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
Dragon 60. 70. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Go.
Looking to throw. Parsons. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Well, with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
19 Lions. 19 Titans. 60 Bobcats. 60 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Parsons. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Come on. Set. 60 Maverick. 60. Take go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this one is right through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
30 left.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
To throw from his end zone, Parsons. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crank. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Trevor Lawrence.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 18, Pioneer, Panther 11, Panther 11, ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll send Mitchell in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes...
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Well, I think the Colts got this. They did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Parsons. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw. Parsons. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
From the gun on third down, Parsons. Flushed out right.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Set up. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield.